Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. As we left off, we were about to join Alistair to chat with Warden.
Let's go see what Warden has to say.
Good point. Sup, Riordan?
You're both here. Good. Please know I assumed you had already been told. Otherwise I would have told you this when you freed me in Denerim. I'm sorry.
What is it? What are you apologizing for?
Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn?
Pardon for neighborhood noises. I assume it has something to do with the taint in us.
That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
And what happens to the Grey Warden?
A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning, the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Is there no other way? Must the Grey Warden die?
As far as we know, the transfer of the Archdemon's essence is automatic. If one of us is not present when the killing blow is made, it is all for nothing. There is no other way. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Why is this such a secret? Why doesn't everyone know this?
We keep it secret for the same reason the joining is kept secret. Who would become a Grey Warden if they knew the end that might await them? And yet there must be Grey Wardens. Without us, there is no hope.
Then I will take that final blow myself.
It warms my heart to see such courage. But do not hurry so to sacrifice your life. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does.
So that's the big secret. We die when they kill it.
You should get some sleep before morning. There will be much to do when the army marches.
Yeah, thanks for that. Alistair, I don't wanna.
Something you need, my dear?
I have some questions.
Of course.
Never mind. And
Something you need, my dear?
discuss something private?
Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind?
We're kind of alone. Well, looks like this might be indeed.
But what about our audience? You don't think... Oh, never mind. One public display of affection coming up.
We're in a private room. This might be the last night together that they have. Looks like it's time to get some rest. But that's not my room. I went to the wrong place first. This is my room. What the? Morgan?
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
Morgan? Is everything all right?
I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole.
What are you talking about?
I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
Does not need to be? What do you mean?
I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
Just what sort of ritual is this?
It is old magic, from a time before the Circle of Magi was created. Some might call it blood magic, but that is but a name. There is far more to fear in this world than names.
And from where did you get this ritual, Morgan?
From Flemeth, of course. I have known about it for some time.
So, you knew about the sacrifice before Riordan told me?
I did. Would you have believed me if I had been the one to tell you? I have my doubts.
Then, tell me more.
What I propose is this. Convince Alistair to lay with me, here tonight. And from this ritual, a child shall be conceived within me.
What?
The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed, with no Grey Warden dying in the process.
So the child becomes a Darkspawn?
Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
How do you even know this will work?
This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do. This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
So she actually deliberately picked the two newest recruits into the Grey Wardens here in Ferelden to save, and she sent us, perhaps, the one person who would be able to enact this. Very tricky, Flemeth. Very cunning. Also, what? Wait, I want to know more about this child.
As you wish.
The child won't be hurt, will it?
Ignoring that after but one night it could barely be called a child, no, it will not be hurt. It will be changed.
Will the child be evil? What will it become?
Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will.
What do you intend to do with this child?
I do not wish to tell you.
I insist. I need to know what you plan.
The child will represent freedom. For an ancient power, a chance to be reborn apart from the taint. Is that not reason enough to do it? I will raise the child apart from the rest of society and teach it to respect that from which it came. Beyond that, you need know nothing else.
Well, what if Alistair wants to see the child?
I have no doubt he may, but he will not. It is all I ask for in return.
I see. Enough about the child, then.
Then you have decided?
You actually think Alistair will agree to this?
If you care for him as you seem to, you will convince him to. Consider what the alternative might be. If Riordan fails, do you think Alistair will hesitate? He will die the hero of Ferelden, Marik's son, and you will be forgotten. I think you have many good reasons to tell him to save his own life. I think you should consider them carefully.
Why Alistair? Why not Riordan?
Even if I thought Riordan could be convinced, he is unsuitable. I need one who has not been tainted for long. It must be him, and it must be tonight.
All right, I agree. I'll do this.
A wise decision. I shall wait here then while you go and speak with Alistair. I urge you to be convincing.
Yeah, you freaking urge me. And a lot of people do wrestle with this decision. Especially if they've romanced Alistair and they get to this point of the game, they're looking forward to the happily ever after and, you know, all that wonderful stuff. I don't wrestle with it as much because I do understand that it is in fact simply a physical sort of thing. It's not anything emotional or anything like that. Let's see what we can do to convince Alistair, shall we?
I see you can't sleep either. I also saw Morrigan outside your room earlier, and the look she gave me... Ooh, that was icy even for her. Is something up?
You can't sleep? Are you all right?
Not really. All these men look at me and I see it in their eyes. I'm their king. Suddenly it feels so real. But now you're changing the subject. This isn't about me. This is about Morrigan. I'm tired, but I'm not stupid. What did she want?
Alistair, we need to talk.
Oh. I guess whatever Morrigan had to say, it's big. This is what I get for becoming king. Everyone always brings you the bad news. So what is it then? Rats running amok? Cheese supplies run low? I can take it.
I love you. You know that, right?
Could you make it sound more ominous? Tell me already.
I need you to do something you won't like.
I don't care for the sound of that. What are we talking about exactly?
You need to sleep with Morrigan. That's part of a magic ritual.
That's pretty funny. All right. Oh, now tell me, what's really going on? You're not joking. You're actually serious. What sort of magic calls for sex with Morrigan? What's this ritual supposed to do?
That was a little different from the vanilla version. Interesting. These are slightly different options here. It will save whoever has to kill the Archdemon.
Ah, yes, I can see how that might be important. But how does Morrigan even know how to even do such a thing? What kind of ritual is this, anyway?
I won't lie to you. It will produce a child.
What? I must be hearing things, but are you telling me to impregnate Morrigan in some kind of magical sex rite?
Yes.
This child. Why would Morrigan want such a thing? Does she want an heir to the throne?
I think she wants to make some kind of old god.
Oh, well, that's so much better, don't you think? Here I was, worried about creating another bastard heir, and I didn't even consider that it might also be some dragon god, whatever. Look, even if I was willing to entertain this idea, and I'm not saying I am, is this really what you want me to do? Are you sure?
I'm sure this is the right thing to do.
No, I can't. I can't do it. You can't ask me to do this, not like this.
Ooh. I haven't done this before, folks. I haven't had these options. Kind of manipulative. You would refuse after everything I've done for you? Wow. If you loved me, you would do this. It's important.
So, that's how it's going to be, is it? I suppose I'll just have to live with the fact that you have me completely wrapped around your finger. All right, I give up. I'll do it. Oh, where is she? Let's go and get this over with before I change my mind.
'Twould seem your talk is done.
Great, so this isn't a dream after all.
What is it to be, then? Has a decision been reached?
Alistair has agreed to your request.
Wait, I want to ask about this child. The one you want.
Interesting. Honesty wouldn't have been my first choice.
I just want to be sure that you're not going to use this against Ferelden. That this bastard child of mine isn't going to show up some year.
Of that, you have my word.
Oh, why don't I feel any better about this? All right, let's just get this over with.
Let us go somewhere more private, Alistair, and believe me when I say you will not hate this quite so much as you believe.
Now mind you, this happens in the Warden's room. So they've essentially kicked her out of her room to do this. I think he's a bit nervous about this. And now, epic cutscene of epicness.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
There it is. Time for the king to make a speech.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. This woman beside me is a native of Ferelden, risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. She is proof that glory is within reach of us all. She has survived despite the odds, and without her, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother, King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden, for the Grey Wardens!
Very nice Nicely done, Alistair. Denerim is burning. Oh no. By the Maker. What say you we rid Denerim of every last darkspawn scum that has dared to set foot within its walls? I really dread what kind of... What the fuck? Guys, this is no time to be lying down on the job! Ah! We just charge in here, you decide to take a nap. Although I do like the little semicircle that I have set up here. Anyway, look at that, look at that. There's a lot of darkspawn here, and I really am afraid of what's going to happen as soon as I actually let things go. And I'm not quite, but I'm just about out of time for this installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. I hope to see you next time where we tackle the Darkspawn Horde. One side of Denerim. Hope to see you then, folks.